Here, move, nigga. Go. Go. The good peoples is up in here. Where's? Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversation. Make sure we got all of this on. To the good people that's on Insta, my IG, go to YouTube or Twitch at Active Chucks. I'm going to go ahead and pin that for y'all. Hey, listen, man. The voice of the West Coast and the voice of the culture, Damu Kiwe Conversations. Hit that like button if y'all just coming in. Oh, we gonna cook today. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Oh, my bad. I see we got people coming in on Clubhouse. We on Clubhouse right now. Salute to the people on Clubhouse. You under dig? We got the content. So Ceddy Nash. Oh, back up a little bit. Ceddy Nash is what y'all probably know him by. So Feddy Nash, he got a Fed rash. You know what I'm saying? It's smutting out Munchie B the mayor. It's Big B team up over here. Don't think because we Damu Kiwe Conversation, that's a door to open for you to get out of pocket, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Use a off-brand weirdo anyway. Big mess. Salute. Damu Kiwe Conversation. B's and C's strong. The Bloods and Crips. Loot from the loose. Salute to the tribe, man. Tyrus Henry, free Munchie. Hey, man, hit that like button. Facts. Raider Q, salute. A Dose Reality TV. Salute to you, King. If you wanna pull up, I'm gonna drop the link in case you a fan West or one of the teammates want to come rock with me today. Raider Q, Duse M done. You already know, Shalom, fam. Raider Q, Kid the Barber, we got the content. Now, we definitely got that content. I'll drop that StreamYard link for our good people. Petty Trash, man, he's a Feddy. Don't forget that part. Let's get into this right now because I don't even want to wait, right? Bomani, what's up, baby? I see you on IG. We on YouTube and Twitch. Try to go over there. We get paid over there. I don't know about that IG. I get 3 million. I get 3 million views on Insta in 1 month, 28 days. 3 million views. I get a check from Meta for $3. You know what I'm saying? It's $1 a million views on Insta. You know what I'm saying? Foul. Loot from the Loot, Kid Raider, Tyrese, Mess, Jerry, a Dose. Yeah, Dose here. Belina was black in blood. Hey, nah, but look, Inglewood'S own Munchie B the mayor arrested. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this content. I gotta ping up on Clubhouse. I just opened the room over there and then opened because I was already late over here. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go ahead and no jumper host caught a felony case. So you know what type of time he on. But pay attention. See, you realize that a lot of niggas pray for your demise, man. This game is nasty work. Shout out to the ETE because all of us were brothers that got on the internet. We did have a common enemy, and the way that he represented for the culture was in total contrast to our objectives within the community. That's Scandalous Los Angeles TV, Smoked Out TV News, Fam West TV, A Dose of Reality TV, and us brothers, us brothers got together and unified, and made some money together. You know what I'm saying? A novel concept, right? Let's get to this real quick, man. We gonna get to Munchie B the mayor.
Ain't it amazing how when the wheels turn, everything gets to rolling?
Yeah. So that's supposed to be Munchie.
Ain't it amazing how when the wheels turn, everything gets to rolling? Remember when Free to Brick, I'm gonna break down his paperwork and show y'all how he got 3 to 5 years. But this right here,
they definitely dictated the stream.
The gummies did their thingy thing. That's a fact. Yeah. We had some good
fun, good, clean, fun.
Are y'all noticing the patterns, like the bricks and all this shit look a little different and all that?
You really feel like that?
Yeah.
You said Compa was the one that get high off of like a little bit of shit and trip out. I'm starting to believe that you're the
Yeah, how you ain't got tolerance
Right.
for all these years?
Hold on.
Lighter low.
For what? That gun?
Hold on. First
Cool. Now, with that being said, it would seem that another No Jumper host, one who took a shot at me a couple of times, decided, you know what? I want to do the same dang thing. And lordy, would you believe it? This happened.
Excuse me. Have you heard of this company?
Yes, I've seen you guys on the street before.
We are going to come surprise you.
If you just coming in, let's
you
go.
knew who I was and things that I represent, bro. Like, I don't even play with.
Now, I know what you're wondering. Man, No Jumper's cursed. Y'all can't be up there doing certain things like that. And to that, I'd say maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? But No Jumper definitely has LAPD watching and the feds watching. That's why when you go up there, you're very careful. Most of these, if not all these podcasts that interview people, police and feds are watching. Hell, FBI Butters, he had Jay Main's freaking interview planned when he went and told on the O Block 6 about King Von killing K.I. So there's that. But you know,
like he ain't telling.
It's something that he could do to get out. I don't know if he wants to do it again, but the cameras got to rolling and he decided to drop a massive bomb that nobody knew of.
Hit that like button, share the
And
live,
then
let's make this go
it got crazy.
viral.
Listen to this very closely because what?
When Drakeo lost his life, he got rushed by the Cedar Blocks. A 16-year-old put him on his pockets. That was a 16-year-old from Cedar Block on my daughters.
Okay. Let's just get into some of these donations.
Let's go.
They're sick of us talking about this. But shout out to
now listen. I don't know if that was true or not, but it seems that if you talk about certain things on camera, you had to produce paperwork to clear it out. That's what we did with the news clip station. That was only 2 people. Nobody was ever there. Police talked to nobody. So there's that. Get paid, young brother, get paid. Lord knows I got mine. But here's the interesting part. They said on No Jumper that he wasn't going to have to squabble because he's going to the medical ward.
That's like if somebody's seeing.
Yeah, that's the medical ward. He's blind. What you think he's supposed to be somewhere else? But they have the medical ward. If the man was diabetic or on dialysis, he'd be going to a medical ward or a medical facility. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the one that Suge in right now. That one was known as a medical facility. One of the ones known as a medical facility. But let's first nip this in the bud. So, Ceddy Nash admit that Munchie B took shots at him and was on his head. And he tried to compare the news statements that he made about the crime to the news, and then saying, "Well, I never talked to the police." First of all, we don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? We let's clear that up first. How we know you didn't talk to the police? You know what I'm saying? Because you said it, nigga. You didn't even tell us about the news. What you call it? Niggas unsurfaced that about, what was that, about 3 years ago? I remember Zesty 100, Zesty 280 was like, "Hey, man, this nigga said this nigga's a fed." And I remember we ran the content back then. You know what I'm saying? Look, Crime Stopper. Didn't Feddy Nash tell on the news or some shit? Yeah, we gonna get into all of that. We ain't gonna let the good peoples, forget your transgressions and defections. Your transgressions and defection. When he defected, when that brother defected, Feddy Nash, man. I'm at work now, but I'm listening. Hopefully you still on when I get off. Most definitely tapping in. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat. Megan Davis, salute. If you have one good eye, you are not legally blind. That's why he can't get a disability check. I don't know if he get a disability check or not. You sure about that? Brian Blake exposed Ceddy Nash. Of course he did. So we gonna get and let Ceddy Nash whole video. Go subscribe to him. Let him know shots fired. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, nigga, this is where the buck stops for this weirdo, right? This weirdo is not from the land. This nigga claiming he's from 60 in Sacramento. I don't know none of them people for being up in Sacramento, nigga. The 60s don't got their own hood in Sacramento, nigga. So use a mystery with no history off the gate, right? Hit that like button. We finna cook this fat, sloppy body ass. This nigga look like Aunt Buffet for real. Like they could be kindred spirits, you understand? But nigga, you from Sacramento and don't know what the fuck you talking about. This nigga said Munchie B is snitching on these niggas from Cedar Blocks or implicating that the Cedar Blocks has something to do with Drakeo, the ruler's unaliving. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie, nigga. See, this is the biggest problem on social media, right? You get these weirdos like him who don't have direct connections to the action, so they go on hearsay of hearsay. You know what I'm saying? They getting shit third and fourth hand, right? And them niggas is just running with false narratives. So that clip was brought out and pushed that false narrative by Whack 100. PS2 back himself. Now, I'm not saying that there's a nexus between both of these cooperatives, confidential sources, witnesses, and eyewitnesses, or whatever terminology best suits they undercover work these days. You know what I'm saying? Whichever word, whatever shoe fits for their work these days, because they definitely both working. But that's not the nexus that I'm talking about, right? Munchie said it was a 16-year-old from Cedar Block. Yeah, Munchie said it was a 16-year-old from Cedar Block that put Whack 100 on his back pockets the same day that and the same event that Drakeo, the ruler, got knocked down. That's what he was talking about. But Ceddy Nash don't know what the fuck the politics is, what happened that night. He didn't hear the story. All he heard was the clip that Whack clipped and ran his false narrative on as if Munchie B was implicating the Cedar Blocks and having anything to do with Drakeo, the ruler. And that's farthest from the truth. You see, this is what the fuck is wrong with y'all. This nigga got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Niggas really go support this cornball. This nigga's a corn dog, nigga. And these niggas go support this nigga, and this nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. If you listen to the whole clip, and I'm not finna go back and do that, the interview was on No Jumper. Munchie was drunk, and he was on Whack 100's head. That day, I'm going to tell y'all the story. Hit that motherfucking like button. We get these likes up, I'm going to give y'all the story. We ain't doing nothing until we get these likes up, because I'm finna cook this shit. If I'm going to go into this story, and I'm going to flame this nigga up, y'all finna hit that motherfucking like button first. Let's get 100 people up in here, and we going to go. You know what I'm saying? I know I just suddenly went live. It happened like that sometimes. Hit that like button. So, Luke for the Luke, D Twins, what up? So, yeah, let's get them likes up. We need about 8 more people. Share, invite the good people, let them know that we up in here. I got the blowtorch, And we finna have some fried marsupials, nigga. Fried marsupial soup, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, man. Let's get the good people up in here. Everybody on YouTube, go ahead and hit that YouTube or Twitch at Active Chucks. Make sure you take your that's why niggas need to stay out of politics that has nothing to do with them. Neighborhood Security LLC on IG. 100% fact, bro. 100% fact, bro. I don't disagree with you. But it just goes back to the most simplest element of politicking, bro. If it ain't your business and you don't know what's going on, then don't speak on it, bro. Because that leaves for interpretation and people that take shit certain ways, and niggas will bust your motherfucking head to the white meat. Are you diluting that? Diluting that. Do you hear these weirdos? I'm diluting it. He said the one who put in work on Drakeo was a 16-year-old for Cedar Block. That is not what he said, you dumbass nigga. That is not what he said. Y'all really slow, huh? If you not rat, hit the like button. Yeah, hit that like button. So look, like on both channels. Salute to the real. So look, yep, if you don't know, don't speak on it. Bro, shut your motherfucking mouth. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Quickest way the G homies gonna check you in the hood. Quickest way. Nigga, that's above your pay grade, nigga. Get you a couple decades in this gangster shit. And then only speak when you know what the fuck you talking about. Nigga get beat up in the hood, nigga speaking on some shit. You don't know what you talking about, and that's between the homies. Nigga, what you think they gonna do to a outside nigga like him that's claiming 6-0? So what happened, I was on the phone with the homies from Cedar Block. Blood gang, big B's and tall P's, nigga. Them niggas is no internet, nothing. Them niggas on 1,000 turn dead homies. They is not on no internet, nothing. They think that this internet shit is police shit. So when Munchie was drunk and he was saying he's on Whack 100, he said that Whack 100 got rushed that night that Drakeo got killed by the little homie who was 16-year-old from Cedar Block, put blood on his back pocket. Had the nigga Cuban Rob crawling, kicking him all in his motherfucking ass. Dead homies, nigga, the G homie, Fruittown Paul Rue, intervened. Gave blood a little bit of love. G homie, step in. Now, y'all just can't do blood like that. Y'all can get the head of fade, though. Nigga, they had like 4 YGs, all like blood. I want that fade with Whack. Whack then got up. The nigga Cubic Zirconium that got up. And that nigga Whack turned it down. Dead homies. But the nigga that put that nigga on his back pocket was the 16-year-old nigga from Cedar. That has nothing to do with Drakeo the ruler, except that same event, that same night, Drakeo the ruler was later unalive. Unrelated to the Cedar Blocks. So stop with the false narratives. If you niggas is pushing the narratives of federal confidential sources like CS2 back, so is we to assume you niggas is also confidential sources? You niggas, right, spreading false info get you touched. Yeah, bro. The one that put, if I spread some false info, nigga, I'm not above reproach. Nigga, I'm not bigger than a program. Nigga, somebody feel disrespected, they don't give a fuck about what you done did to some other niggas. It's about them and they respect. And these niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. Duse, I interviewed Cub about his put on at 19 years. Oh, he got put on at 19? Oh, he was a late bloomer. Okay, but I mean, he went bad on the news shit. grow up and talk about some real world news, clown. Oh, we do that too, brother. But salute, hit that like button while you up in here. Pun Midas, junior high school topics. D Twins, Kid the Barber. D Twins 7-0, Bless King, Shortstop in the Field podcast, hashtag the union. Salute, man. Fuck the union. World laughing at you grown ass clowns. Pooh Midas, maybe you should go listen to another if you have an issue with his content and page. He's just a weirdo. Let him, don't shoot him. Let him continue to add to the algorithm. We appreciate his comments. King Buck Wild. T-High, they tried to spin it. Salute. Hashtag active Chuck. Yeah, they tried to do it. Don't insult folks for nothing. You niggas is saying my homeboy's a rat, nigga, and you niggas don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. You niggas is out here running and jumping on narrative that this fat fuck nigga, you know what I'm saying, false flagging ass fat fuck nigga is putting out there, and you think I give a fuck about insulting you, nigga? You just insulted my homeboy. How about that? Pun Media, how much did CS2 bag pay you? What's good, Pun? Well, at least we all know what gang was in there. ETE, yeah, we tough skinned up in here. And mind you, the homie for Cedar Block, damn, he was old as fuck. The homie for Cedar Block don't give a fuck about no internet clout. Them niggas is on that business, nigga, and they ain't got no time to be playing with no weird-ass internet shit. Nigga, I was trying to interview the nigga. You know what I'm saying? They whole collective is not for none of that. Nigga, Munchie knew the story. I knew the story, and I'm quite sure the other homies all know the story. Where the homie go? The homie Fruitown Pirus was just in here. Hey, somebody ping the homie Mando. Let's see if Mando know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad, JG. I was trying to mod you up, bro. Salute to all the fam on Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? And Richie Rich, salute to the Booby Trap. Richie Rich from the Booby Trap is in the building. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to this, what you call it.
What y'all is going right to the medicals, to Browns.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I mean, they like he gonna be on main
it's gonna
line,
be
though.
a nigga in medical who hop right on that phone and be like, guess what I'm in here with? Immediately, somebody gonna know. You know that shit ring. Niggas knew I was in there as soon as I was in IRC.
Yeah.
I didn't even make it to a pod.
Johnson, salute.
I didn't even make it nowhere yet. I'm in there getting a hot burrito, finna shower, clothes. The niggas already knew I was there. You feel me? So it ain't no way that gonna hit anything. He hit IRC before he even go to medical. Before they even ask his blood pressure. Niggas is gonna be like, promise you. The whole jail knew I was there. They for sure gonna know.
Yeah, and I ain't think about no, you right for sure. But yeah, that's what
All right. Well, that brings into a very, very big question. How blind is it? Because it seems to me there would be contradictory evidence that suggests differently.
Cereal tastes better with a blue spoon. Now you can enjoy creamy, fresh frozen custard mixed with Lucky Charms.
Got
Hold on, don't. I got one up. But that's not all four. All four is like this. I'm like this. That's not all four. Gay. I'm not gay.
Lifting the leg up is also like a dog.
That's not gay. I went on all four.
That doesn't really like.
I had one leg still up.
Blow is 3 wheel.
Now you are. And niggas was trying to pump Munchie up to crash out. This shit probably been an investigation. I told this nigga Munchie. I told this nigga Munchie. That shit is a federal psyop, nigga. Nigga, this is a federal operation of gathering intel, finding out who's who and locking niggas up. Be careful, woo. Oh, B team, I'm good, man. I don't want to hear that shit about Adam being the police. Nigga, that nigga the police, nigga, or agent thereof. he's definitely working in their favor with them. You know what I'm saying? But on another note, yeah, when they try to pump Munchie B up to rush this nigga 607 right? 607 very disrespectful. Blood deserved to be punched in his mouth, whether it was a gimmick or not. Honestly. But Munchie, that's not his spot, his position, that's his job. So it's a time and a place for everything. I respect his decision, his restraint, but he pressed. And the nigga got on his knees and begged, nigga. Begged. Once he realized how serious shit was getting. Right? But he's supposed to crash after the nigga begged on his knees? At that point, you just being a bully. That wasn't Munchie's intent. But he gonna stand for this B team, though. These niggas, hey, listen. When they can't find no smut on you, they start lying on you, nigga. Free Munchie B the mayor. Hashtag B.
Fully blind or like 50% blind or 80% blind?
Whatever the viewers think.
All right. Now, when you see Ghost, and let's just say like he hides and tries to whip out, are you like, can you see enough to where you can actually like pull out the gun too and like how blind are you? Like, can you pull out a gun and cock it and use it? Like, can you see it coming?
I don't use weapons. I just hope he's going about his business. You know what I mean?
No, right. But can you see enough to where like you can spot an enemy coming and defend yourself?
I ain't defenseless.
Now, some may say the stuck in a hard spot, right? Is you are like you want to say, duh, bro, I can defend myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then the trolls may say, yo, it's a check for being blind and he don't want to head up. Is that true?
I got a job on paper.
I can counseling, right?
Yeah, I can't get no check.
Yeah,
that's
like,
stupid. I just was hoping they leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't defenseless, and I ain't gonna go like what people think. You know what I mean?
Where that came from, though, folks thinking that like you get a check or like
because most people with disabilities get a check. You know what I mean? That's why. But I mean that ain't the case with me. I'm straight.
Listen, man.
Do I seem like I'm PTSD'd up? Like most interviews I go to, I go with me and like one other person or me and a female friend. I ain't worried about nothing.
The truth. Listen, like I feel like your reputation.
I ain't got no shut the back door songs. I ain't worried about nothing.
Listen. I feel like your reputation like precedes itself, right? To where even like, and if an enemy like wants to get you, like in like just like in the back of their mind, like they feel like, yo, he's so slick that like this could all be an act. He could kill me. Right. So like I just feel like just like that reputation like may like just say, you know what, bro, I'm gonna leave him alone, right? So I don't feel like you would like have anything to worry about, right?
No, I called him last night.
Hell no, people would try it. It's called a strike. Who wouldn't want to get that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now you tweeted August 10th, 2022.
Hey, what's your Twitter? You follow me?
Yes.
This seems like a detective.
It's very, very detective, right?
Everything.
I've never been in an interrogation room, but this is what it feels like. Oh my god.
This is his friend. Normally he's interviewing people that you don't even know. That's why he feels comfortable asking this wild shit, right?
I would never incriminate myself or no shit like that, or nobody else for that matter. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. He knows, man, that I've been his like biggest advocate the last 2 years I've been on this platform. You feel me?
That is very true.
You feel me? Now, August 10th of 2023, you tweeted,
Dang, Ceddy Nash, you really hating on this no jumper host. No. Me? Hate on anybody?
Hold on, don't. I got one up. But that's not all four. All four.
Nigga got down. Nigga on his knees.
Lifting the leg up is also like a dog.
That's not gay.
I got the actual video.
That doesn't really like.
One leg still up.
I'm gonna put that up.
All right. So whoever this person is, their name is Askari Dewan Banks. They were born 10/28/1989. They're 35 years old. They're black. They're 5'11", 140 pounds. Pretty tall, slender guy. Black hair, brown eyes. Booking number 707. Shout out to Vallejo. 323. Shout out LA. 9. Charge level felony. Arrest date August 16, 2025 at 9:35 p.m. Arresting agency Inglewood PD. Booking date.
Let me pause it. They say
August.
Munchie right now. Betty answered. He don't always answer my shit anyway. Nigga, that nigga be busy. He called me back though. That's for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you got the new Munchie B, the mayor, because he got 2 numbers. Okay, so that's not the one, so it's the other one. If y'all on Clubhouse, just hold up. I'm finna to see if I can call Munchie. Hold on. Let's see if Munchie. Oh yeah, I get straight to voicemail, so I don't know if he home. I pray he out. Free him, though. You know what I'm saying? Big B team. F to death, nigga. See, it's a certain energy that I carry Munchie with because he a real homie. You know what I'm saying? This shit is in his family dynamics, right? But even more than that, I got my name Eminem from Big Eminem from Inglewood family. That's rest in peace. The homies, I got a blood name, a real blood name. You know what I'm saying? And I had to live up to that. Rat ass, silly Ceddy Nash told on his own brother. Flacco the booty scratcher asking questions like them people. Yeah, that was an interrogation. That wasn't an interview. Ceddy is snitching. You heard what the girl said? She said, damn, if this is interrogation, I don't never want to be in there with the police. Nigga, if this is what it's like, that nigga was, man, nigga, nasty work. Let's go.
17th, 2025, 9 a.m. Housing facility, Inglewood, always up to no good, PD. A separate entry list, basically, that it was the 13th. With a specific charge. Penal code 29800A1. Addict in possession of firearm. That's a felony in California. Now, his next court date was today, August 19, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. Obviously, nothing happened as far as him getting a bail, which doesn't mean he won't get a bail. I can dang near guarantee he's going to get a bail. So there's that. But as it stands right now, $0 listed often means there's a no bail hold, still waiting arraignment, or he's being held on parole or probation violation, which we don't believe he was actually on any of that. Hopefully not. Then there's no release date. Now, here's what's interesting. PC 29800A1 is basically the California law that bars felons, drug addicts, or people convicted of certain misdemeanors from possessing firearms. So since he's already listed as a felon and documented gang member, this charge is going to carry extra weight. Conviction can mean 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years in state prison. And we're going to see if he's like, if they put the gang enhancement on there. That's why I don't understand why you niggas be gang banging on podcasts and all that. But it is what it is. Or he got a prior stripe involved. That's going to make the stuff harsher. So I know what y'all wondering, man. How harsh can it get?
I think I agree with whoever believes that they're gang banging on the net. That shit is corny, and I don't even think that you can gang bang on the net. I mean, you can rep your shit. The gang bangers gonna do that wherever they go, except to the police. You ain't supposed to tell the police you gang, but once you already on the files, who gives a fuck? But being a gang member or associated with what's called a gang, tribe, village, or whatever in itself is not a crime, bro. That's kind of like our when niggas is growing up in Los Angeles generation after generations after generation, there's history there. I understand you have no such ties like that, so you wouldn't understand that. But and you can't gang bang on the net. Gang bang is, hey, blood, where you niggas from? Nigga, fuck you. Whoa, nigga, we got get down, nigga, off the top. You can't do that. What you gonna jump through the motherfucking MacBook Pro, nigga? You gonna dodge through your phone, nigga? That's not gang banging, nigga. That's lip wrestling, nigga. Tongue wrestling, nigga. Wolf tickets. Nigga, that ain't no motherfucking gang banging. Nigga, gang banging is when you jump up in them G-rides and take field trips. See the difference? I guess that's what you know about the game. Just like you didn't know what was said with the Munchie B shit, what context that clip was utilized, and nigga, they clipping in and clipping out. And you just running with this federal informant's narrative, bro. You should be ashamed of yourself. You's a disgrace, nigga. A disgraça to the raza, nigga.
If we gonna be on the messed up side, and y'all know we gonna OD, right? Like y'all know Ceddy Nash is going OD with this one. You probably gonna look like he adds another year, so he's looking at 1 to 3 years. Then if it's like a mid-level case felony, then he's looking at 4 to 7. But in the worst case scenario with the strike and everything like that,
right,
he's looking at 10 years, 10 freaking years. So that's what he's looking at. I doubt it. Like I freaking doubt he gets 10 years. So there you go. But it's a possibility. It is a possibility. So, you know, your favorite luck after I spoke, I'm not going to sit up here and BS y'all. It is very possible that he could get 10 years, but I'm just not seeing it, bro. I'm just not. Bottom line, bro, he probably going to get 2 to 3 years if he gets found guilty, which I don't know, man. But hey, Nip spoke ill on me, dead. Drakeo spoke bad on my name, dead. Rolling out of Miami in July. Bet I don't get Drakeo'd.
Shit getting hella weird. Y'all wanna take a dare. Start up in the neck, you wanna take a dare. Like y'all shed a tear. Stay team, hey. They can wear my ass, bitch.
Not necessarily, but I just find it interesting when the roles are reversed. It just is what it is. Now, let me say this wholeheartedly. He better have a damn strap on him, bruh. Because of the stuff he said on the internet, the people he claimed to be in tour with and all this stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to put his history out there because that's not on me to do. But I just find it interesting how these things happen. Now, to tell the truth about it, bruh, ain't no telling, man. He probably didn't, you know, whatever. Like, it probably wasn't his, and he'll get out and everything and run that. And hopefully so. I don't want to see Buddy in jail. I don't. I mean, he was able to get along with somebody that is up under a certain umbrella that does not get along with his people. And then they put together like 4-episode podcast or something like that, or whatever the hell they did. Whatever. But anyways, that person who is in jail right now, bro, hold your head. But you know, you claim you wanted to run squabbles, and
that's like a nigga saying, I ain't disrespecting you, but you know what I'm saying? Hold your head, but nigga, how you gonna put a but after you taking back all that you trying to exude out? Whatever respect or love you acting as if you trying to exude out to cover and mask the hate that we've already outlined, is you taking that right back. Shit is nasty work, bro. This nigga's a hater. Nigga, I'm quite sure that there's a reason why he hate B team, nigga.
Fades and all this stuff and everything like that with people. Well, it seems to me that you're actually not impaired visually like you claim you are, but maybe he is. Who knows? But on a real note, bro, free that man. I don't want to see nobody in jail. I told y'all, and some of y'all get mad at this, like, bro, but what about your hood? I hate thieves. Me personally. There are a lot of people who were mad at the video I made. But bro, what about this? What about that? Ceddy Nash will always hate thieves. I don't care who steals, none of that stuff. I do wish jail on people like that. I don't care if it's a homie, if it's a brother, if it's a mother, if it's a father. I hate thieves. It's something to me about you.
So I wish jail on him. What does you wish in jail? He admitting that he will work with the Mountaineers. He has worked with the Mountaineers. You know what? I don't even want to give this nigga no more light. This nigga got enough weirdos following and subscribing to his channel. Hating ass nigga. Nigga, what you hating because you ain't from the culture, never been accepted, want to be down like brandy ass, weird ass nigga. This nigga's the fucking police, bro. Of course he ain't got no problem. And he hate thieves and robbers and all of that shit. Nigga, I took from the federal government, nigga. Fuck you. I hate you now too, then, nigga. Look at this weird ass nigga. Of course you do, nigga. You thought we forgot? Of course we didn't forget. So first you lie on Munchie B, then you admit that you will and wish jail on some niggas that steal. But you from Rollin 60.
This is about what they heard. They said they heard an argument just before the shooting. When you heard the argument,
wait,
was
look
it a
at
long
this
argument?
nigga
Was it just short? Did it
cockeyed.
seem like they knew each other?
Bro, this nigga cockeyed. Look how deep his nostrils indentation go. That shit just is like a sunken cave. Nigga, that motherfucker just come in like some fangs, nigga. Look at this cockeyed ass nigga. This nigga got the typewriter eye. Nigga, this nigga trying to type 80 words per minute. Nigga, this nigga, look at this nigga, bro.
Static it. And his friend was like, he not even a part of this. You know, he not a part of this S. And boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
And then boom, boom, boom. Hey, blood, that's that nigga's Feddy Nash new name, nigga. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, boom, 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 blood. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, boom, 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 blood. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is a weirdo. Hit that like button. Contradiction in the same breath. Yeah, bro. Ceddy K, Feddy K. Nigga, that nigga hub and the dub salute. The blood stay mashing on Ceddy. He emotional. Drifter Wolf, Habari Damu salute. Ceddy a crisis actor. I don't see how all of these people can be up here on YouTube like this. Is crazy. Even Brandon was a freaking history teacher. Now he trying to be a gang member. Oh my God. Brandon was a history teacher. I can see it. His stature and the way his proper eloquent, but he's a beach boy. So I've met some gang members that talk real proper that come up out of the beach. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be with the bullshit. But I didn't never believe he was really like that. But I don't know how people ever subscribe to this square ass dude. Deuce, did you hear about what his ex said about him? Nah, Mo Hill, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Ceddy a mark, man. Listen, a mark from the park, man. I agree with Ceddy on the thieves. Hey, Rod Gibb, so you telling on the thieves, huh? Rod Gibb, hey, listen, bro. We ain't telling on no motherfucking thieves. Nigga, get it how you live, nigga. Because he done robbed me, it's cool for me to snitch on him. Now, if that was my mama, if that was my twin sisters who don't subscribe to this, I'm not forcing them and trying to compel them to live and by. Well, I do try to compel them because my mama always taught, nigga, stop title telling, pop your ass in the mouth, all that type of shit. Hey, what's up, West Sider Rider? What up? Is that the homie, Lil Red Riding Hood? I think that's Lil Red Riding Hood, West Side of Rider. If that's Lil Red Riding Hood, let me know. This should let you know how the game is upside down, my G. Creative players, man. Creative players that's working. Urban Max TV, he looks like Dick Dastardly from the cartoon Wacky Races, nigga. He was a crisis actor. Lou, boom, boom, boom. Twisted by Fendi Facts. Teasy said he looked like he was homeless skinny. He was homeless skinny of them federales, been paying good, boy, fat as F now. Yeah, that's a fact, Teasy. Hey, we got a $1.99 super sticker from DC3. Salute to DC3. CS2 back, call the cops on Munchie. Hey, DC3, hey, listen, we got to see the work, but I wouldn't doubt it. He even posts, he happy that he in jail. This shit is crazy. I never seen so many niggas happy that a nigga was in jail in my life. Look it up. She said he's slow motion and he been way over there with them people. Whoa, wait, what's slow motion mean? Like he just slow? I want to make sure I understand exactly what the broad said. Make sure. I mean, there are certain sections on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of switcheroo going on here. Twist by Meeks, I'm not denying that. I think You might be on to something with that one. Ain't no telling you getting that switch before the switch. D3, I believe that. Why weren't you at the baseball game? Brown versus 456 power rules. Brother, if I had the money to and within my budget to fuck that off right now, I would have went. But I don't got the funds to be fucking off. We own something right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my business shit together. Sometimes you gotta prioritize and sacrifice some things, you dig? So now this weirdo speaking up on the homie Big B team, right? What's cracking, my boy Duse the Don? Saying, man, what's up with it, homie? So we ain't even gonna get into all of that. Wait, we're gonna play that one more time. Boom, boom, boom. Just like CS2 backstage. Boom, boom, boom. So y'all believe, let me make a poll.
What they heard, they said they heard an argument just before the shooting. When you heard the argument, was it a long argument? Was it just short? Did it seem like they knew each other?
It was static. And his friend was like, he not even a part of this. You know, he not a part of this S. And boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I know. Just as crazy as it was for you to watch that, it was crazy for me too. But let's dive in. Apparently, Ceddy Nash was a on-the-scene witness in a murder case that happened in 2012. We're going to talk about what information he may or may not have divulged and how that affected the case. November 7, 2012, there was a shooting incident outside the Monte Carlo Club in Midtown, Sacramento. Neighbors heard shots, and when they came outside, they saw somebody laying dead on the sidewalk. One witness, Cedric Adams, said, "This is a situation where I parked and heard it, and somebody else was running one way and another person falling on the ground and he was dead."
The news
now,
got
it
him
wouldn't
as
take
a
the
witness.
police long to make an...
Listen, Channel 13 got you a witness, but you on here talking about that you didn't make a statement, that the police never talked to you. So you saying that the Sacramento police at this shooting, where all you heard was boom, 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 you were an eyewitness at the scene of a shooting, but they never came to talk to you. Who buying what he's selling? Let me make this poll, man. Did pigs talk to Ceddy Nash about boom, boom, boom? About boom, boom, boom. Hey, we got the poll active in the chat because the chat's where it's at. Hey, listen, bro. This nigga on here insulting our motherfucking intelligence. So you mean to tell me you eyewitness? Oh, we got some more super chat. DC3 with another super sticker, $1.99. Everyone goes to jail but Reggie the Rat and CS2 back. Yeah, but that for CS2 back might be coming to an end even for Reggie. Reggie's reign as the fat rat might be over. Reggie might have ran out of things to snitch on. Reggie is implicated in multiple homicides. I'm talking about he's the suspect and a witness. This is his MO. Suspect and a witness. Is that dude ain't Ceddy Nash a rat? Listen, man, dude is snitching to the media. Crazy work. Yeah, Raider Q. These are the kind of plants that they put on the internet to infiltrate our communities, to influence our communities. And they're running the narratives of a federal source like WAC. So WAC might have an indictment. Now he really working. Yeah, he got to produce another conviction, not just any conviction. That no jumper shit is charged as attempted murder. So the only way you getting up off of they gonna want some bodies. Do he got some bodies he finna snitch on? Because if so, somebody going down like a bowling pin, nigga. Everyone from No Jumper gets indicted except CS2 back, right? Agents bring snitches to the hood to floss in a rental is so filthy. Super nasty work. They using these guys to put Ricos on all our communities. Man, I'm glad somebody else see it, not just me. Shout out to Fam West TV too, man. That's the brother from another. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, let me see. Is we still on Clubhouse? We is still on Clubhouse. My bad, Randall. I just looked. Let me get them dudes. They moderator. Kurt, salute to you too, brother. We live on YouTube, live on Twitch, Instagram. So the poll is: did pigs talk to Ceddy Nash about boom, boom, boom? So far in the first 5 minutes, we got 30 votes. 93%, 94%. It said yes. The pigs did talk to Ceddy Nash about the boom, boom, boom. What's up with these rats in this boom, boom, boom? You know what I'm saying? These niggas is brazy, nigga. They very descriptive, nigga. They got a knack for being descriptive about crimes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? CS2 Back made his name like that. Nigga with a knack. Boom, boom, boom. Where that commercial at? Hey, a dose of reality TV. Can you send me that cartoon? Where they was talking about CS2 Back was like in boom, boom, boom. Release Munchie B. Yeah, let Munchie go. G Mac in the building, 2-1. What up? Salute, bro. Man, right now I'm flaming up a marsupial by the name of Feddy Rash. You know what I'm saying? Feddy got a rash and a knack for snitching. Juvie, salute Damu Kiwe family. Salute to Duse M, to Don, everyone in the chat. Let's get them MF likes up, good peoples. Rossetti, Ben Clark the Great. I thought Rick Rock the Trick said Munchie B is out. No, he might be out. I'm just reacting. I called him. He didn't answer. I got the thing. Homies was speaking on old boy Lil Stretch. Like, is he all bad or what? Baby Stretch is all bad. Oh, man. Listen, man. Niggas know what that is. I ain't got nothing to say. The three federal informants from death row are Reggie Rice, CS2 Back, and Mob J. Now, it was more than 3 federal informants, bro. I think they had 16 informants at death row. Facts. I think it was 16 informants. Justice for Munchie B. Hey, listen, man. I think that Munchie B is paranoid. He been shot. You know what I'm saying? He understands a lot of people make a lot of threats on his life, man. You know what I'm saying? But who's to say that he even had those things on him? For all we know, wrong place, wrong time. Exactly, fam West. All those Jakes among us. I'm a female and been knowing straight up. Yeah, they always worried about and go get in our business. If these motherfuckers don't do nothing, they gonna get in our business. So let's let him finish flaming this nigga.
Arrest. But that was also a result of witnesses on the scene cooperating. A 35-year-old Sacramento man will be arrested that same night and charged in connection with the shooting incident that left one man dead. According to police, a patrol officer just happened to be in the area at the time of the shooting and heard the shots.
We're gonna revisit.
When he arrived at the scene, a witness described a suspicious vehicle that had just left. After being arrested, the defendant in that case would admit to the shooting, but he would claim that he acted in self-defense. Neither the establishment where the incident occurred or any of the surrounding establishments would capture the shooting itself on video. And other than the defendant, no witness testified to actually seeing the shooting or seeing the victim with a gun. According to the defendant, the victim arrived at the bar in a car with 2 men. They stopped to use the restroom. Defendant saw them approach the bar entrance. He stood with his side to them, his cell phone in one hand and holding his gun on his other side. As Nunez approached, the defendant fired 3 gunshots at Nunez from a distance of about 16 feet. 2 bullets striking the victim, 1 in his chest and 1 in his back. Nunez died on the scene. No gun was found on or near him. One of his companions removed the cell phone but could not say why, and neither companion saw him with a gun. The defendant would say that it wasn't a cell phone that the companions removed and that it was actually a firearm. Now that we got the facts out of the way, let's get to this. Me personally, I feel like you have absolutely no business being a witness to a crime, not to mention a murder. As a self-proclaimed member, I don't understand why you, knowing that something like that happened, wouldn't flee the scene. Whether you did it or didn't do it, nobody is really sticking around to talk to the police and talk to the news and do all this stuff on camera. We watched you for years now speak on every single situation. You talking about Vine being sacrificed by Dirk, Vine being scared of Lil J going to PC. These are all subjective opinion things, but then you go into stuff like this, Young Dolph sacrificed by Key Glock. This is just conspiracy talk right here. So we watch you cover all these different things, but when the 1090 Jake situation come up, you go quiet. And then when he finally addresses the situation, you actually go to his comment section and co-sign. Now, I'm not going to go so far as to say that you went to the trial and testified against this dude because I don't know that for certain. What I do know is that if an incident happens and the police arrive on the scene and you got people out there saying the car went this way and this is what I heard, this is what I saw, that's snitching. Just because you don't show up in the court transcripts or just because you're not in the police report or in the trial actually testifying doesn't mean that you did not cooperate and help the police solve the case. If you told them which way the guy went and they went that way and end up catching him, you snitched. I also want to point out that if this dude is trying to argue self-defense, then you giving a statement saying that you heard people arguing and that you heard people saying he had nothing to do with it, he had nothing to do with it, then that's kind of giving circumstantial evidence to demonstrate that it wasn't a real life self-defense situation where he had to shoot to kill immediately out of fear. And it also demonstrates that there were other people around who were trying to diffuse the situation and give the defendant information to let him know that it wasn't the type of situation that he thought it was. All of that contradicts his claims.
We also spoke with some witnesses about what they heard. They said they heard an argument just before the shooting. When you heard the argument, was it a long argument? Was it just short? Did it seem like they knew each other?
It was static. And his friend was like, he not even a part of this. You know, he's not a part of this. And boom, boom, boom.
Not a part of this shit.
In a situation like this, man, you could have easily just left the scene and not spoke to anybody at all. But
no,
worst case scenario, hey, I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. I was looking at my phone or I was listening to my radio. It's so many different things that you could have said instead of actually detailing what you heard. And I'm pretty sure if you told them you saw somebody running away from the scene, you had to tell them which way that person was running as well. Situations like this give me good insight into why y'all feel like it's okay to discuss these open cases and do all of this investigative reporting in these situations where people actually fighting for their life. In any case, I think we finally got an answer to why certain bloggers have not spoken about the 1090 Jake situation or why certain bloggers are co-signing that situation. It's because they probably would do the same thing or they probably done the same thing and they know that somebody with resources like Jake will probably find that information. What I want y'all to do now, get in my comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Is this considered cooperating with the police? Is Ceddy Nash a snitch? Is he a cooperator? Yeah. Tap in, man. Let me know. And last but not least, man, I'm going to start getting on you media outlets as too, man. A lot of y'all be playing. Everybody was posting 1090 Jake in that paperwork, but very, very few people actually said, hey, this was released by Byron Blake. This came from Byron Blake. Regardless of what y'all might think, I don't get fed documentation and none of that. I do my own research. I do my own looking into things because you can't really take nobody's word. With that being said, yo, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Shout out to Remo, though, from No Jumper, because Remo actually gave me my credit. But you other niggas, I ain't see too many people actually saying, man, that this came from Byron Blake. Get it right this time.
Yeah, 1090
Dutch Boy Professional Series works hard for you.
They got the rats exposing the rats around this funky joint, right?
Hey, Duse.
What up with it?
He got his face on there when they was interviewing what happened. Look, mama, I'm snitching on TV. Looking ass. This is ridiculous.
I knew something about blood wasn't right. That nigga a rat. Yeah, bro. And now they said that he denounced it. Nah, nigga, you don't get to snitch and then just denounce the hood and it's boo. Nah, nigga. Them niggas that he told on probably looking for that nigga. You famous now. Them niggas, you don't know how hard they bid was. They blaming you for it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if that nigga didn't tell on me, they wouldn't have knew which direction I ran. They wouldn't have knew that it was 3 shots. Boom, boom, boom. Free Munchie B the mayor, man. They said Munchie B out now. I'm praying that he is. I called, I got the voicemail. But this same weirdo that ain't from the culture, don't know what's going on, trying to put a jacket on and muddy the waters as if Munchie B was a rat and as if ratting was something bad when he was a rat himself, right? Then this nigga goes further and brings another rat, YSL Woody, to the 6-0s. This one right here, I knew the game had changed. Let's watch this shit. Shout out community.
Hey, man, another one of your friends are in violation.
Who?
Dun, dun, dun. It's time for destruction.
Who?
Another one of your friends is in violation. In today's news on YouTube Space, 80 friend, and he's been over to your house, a.k.a. Ceddy Nash. He brought a snitch to the 60s. What do you have to say about that? He brought a snitch to the 60s.
He sent an apology too.
What do you have to say about that?
Hey, man, I don't know what the is wrong with Ceddy Nash. I'm just gonna be honest, bro.
That was probably the craziest I've seen in a long time.
I think like we're to the point now. I ain't gonna say we, but certain people are overlooking the rules for content.
You could get caught up. You could get caught up in this space and separate yourself from reality and forget about reality sometimes because you just be in content mode all day. And then you be like, man, you know what? I'm going to take this. Not looking at him as a snitch because you're so in content mode. You're looking at him as clicks and views. And you're like, I'm going to take him over here to LA. Mm-hmm. And I'm surprised that I was able. And that's what was shocking to me.
On a hood day?
He was kind of embraced, I would say. Like,
but everybody's not going to embrace that, though.
No, I'm saying. It was like because people over there who was cool with it, taking pictures with it and all that. So I'm saying it was embraced to
maybe for like monetary gain, but look at the backlash of it. If it gotta,
the backlash is there, but you also got to realize, like, damn, wait a minute, y'all could actually. It was actually embracing it though.
Yeah,
like taking pictures.
Did they know he was a snitch?
Doing it up. I think the whole internet knows that.
But see, this is the thing, Court, and I see a lot of people too also be like, well, some people take the approach of the tell on me or none of my homies. Some people do that. They select the politic when it comes to that. And some people too be like, well, if anybody else is gonna trip, why would I trip? So I be seeing all type of on the internet. It's at the end of the day, it's all about what you stand for, what you want to platform, what you are all about. And for some reason, said he thought that was cool. And he also put out an apology because a lot of didn't like that.
Yeah, the backlash was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw like when it happened. You know what I mean? Shout out my Brian Hurst, baby. I saw Brian Hurst baby on the story. But then like the day later or 2 days later, that's when I saw like the backlash just coming in. And it was like, oh, violation and violence. And I think what sparked it to maybe go look back at everything was when he dropped the apology video, Ceddy Nash.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, so I know I wasn't tripping, so I was gonna feel away. Cause when I saw it, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
When I saw it, I couldn't.
They hanging with her in LA in the 60s. And then that apology video is when we double back and now go back and look at everything again. And I was like, oh, I started seeing all the videos of different people like on that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, man, this content game now is tricky now, man. People don't be caring. But like I said before,
AD, make the call right now, nigga. Hey, Whoop the Woo brought a snitch and
hey, West Side of Rider. He said, if you speak content on your homies, you might get more views instead of four people watching. I think you on one of my backup channels, Westside Rider. Go to the Active Chuck channel. It's about 150 people over there right now. We on Clubhouse. We on Instagram. We all over the place. Twitch. You know what I'm saying? But go to Active Chucks. And as far as me speaking up on gang politics in my hood, I rarely do that. You know what I'm saying? That shit is for the streets. You dig? And I'm not out there frontline anyway. So 99.9% of that shit doesn't even affect my motherfucking grind.
Santana nigga, known snitch. He hanging out. He in the hood.
I'm not doing that.
Hey, didn't make the call.
I ain't doing that.
No, I'm saying they calling you big homie.
What do you do?
What we do? With the bought a snitch in the hood over here. What do we do?
DP.
Known snitch over here. He in the hood. He hanging out.
Running them up out the hood. Revoke his pass.
Definitely you getting the DP. For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
DP issue.
For sure, for sure. You got to get fucked up for that.
DP's getting issue.
You got, but I can't see a nigga taking the liberty himself without tapping in with who he need to tap in with to even do something like that. For motherfucker to even feel comfortable. You feel me?
What if that call was made though? But
and they said it's cool.
What if it was made to the wrong person?
Well, then that nigga need to get fucked up.
Because what if the call was made? Hey, look, I'm bringing them out here, but you know how that shit go.
That shit water shit down.
No, especially when you're out of town, nigga.
Let's get them like
you look at certain niggas in LA as the nigga, and then you find out when a situation like this that he's not or something. You know what I mean? It happens like that with out of town niggas. They be getting fooled by a lot of niggas that they bigger than who they are in the city. Then they come to the city and realize,
for sure, for sure.
Oh, they're not really
them
that
niggas.
guy or that guy. You know what I mean? It happens a lot. We see it happen a lot, but maybe it was that situation. Who knows? Because I don't think it was just like a cocky, like, let me just pull up over here and do it up.
No, that's what I said. But
because if it was that, that's even crazier.
But to even get the response of I'm putting out an apology video, let you know the ramifications of how people really felt about that.
That it was backlash.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like,
for sure.
And like, mind you, all the shit that their neighborhood is going through right now, nigga don't need nothing else. Like, this shit is ridiculous.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But let's get to some of these super chats, man.
I feel that.
Slide on ops. Yeah, we're not gonna read that.
That's it. So we got that. Let's go ahead and stop sharing that. So Ceddy Nash, the Feddy Nash, the Ceddy Nash, right? This nigga I'ma tell. So they said Munchie B is out. Somebody just sent me something. We gonna go ahead and look it up. But look, he was locked up. We can't confirm. He was locked up when I called. I got the voicemail. His daughter is on the voicemail. You know what I'm saying? My daddy don't look. This on Whack 100. It's on Whack 100 page. He's just happy. Houdini. Friends. How many of us have them? And he got Ascari Dewan Banks. That's Munchie B name. Birthday, October 28th, 1989. So Munchie, 11 years younger than me. You know what I'm saying? And he got 2 counts of total counts, 2 counts. So it looked like he got 2 burners, 2 blickies that they're trying to attach to him. Maybe he didn't have them on him, but it looked like that's what they're charging him with. So let me go ahead and go to this stop sharing. Let me go ahead and go to this content.
Oh, yeah, I seen that on there on Instagram on CS2 back with his old short fat ass putting that shit up there, man. That nigga bad news. This is a bad fucking creature we dealing with.
Man, such negative energy. Really wishing jail on niggas. This shit is really crazy, bro.
I seen that. Really I'm like, fuck this nigga on, man.
Ceddy Nash, this nigga, Snoopy rat ass. They hate Munchie B, and they really want him in jail.
Did he tell the truth?
No,
Why?
because every day that the world sees a nigga that met the bar, that hasn't felt his representation of the Bloods has not fallen below the bar of being a Blood. It's certain standards you got to live up to.
Right.
Neither one of them dudes made the cut. They both got ostracized from the community. You know what I'm saying? So that's some nasty work. But we got this new Scandalous Los Angeles TV video. We gonna get on that. Let me get to this one though. They said Munchie B got free. I don't want to watch that cartoon video. We finna get to hit that like button if y'all want me to keep going now, or I could just set up a live for later on. Y'all let me know. Drop a 1 in the chat and hit the like button. Let's get these likes up. If y'all want me to keep going, drop a 1 in the chat, hit the like button, ETE. Usual Johnson, salute to you, King. Yes, Southern Forest want us to stay on. Online rats going to get worse. Handler Adam, Officer Rack
on their neck.
Officer Lovejoy going untouched for a few years. Now, I think them niggas is finna leave the country, bro. Them niggas is, bro, these niggas is too highly invested into Big U case. They ran content on them all of 3 years. Goon, salute. Every day implicating them in multiple crimes, Rase, all these niggas, right? So, and now he's in jail, and he's still the #1 topic spoken of by these niggas every day. That nigga owns real estate in these niggas' head. These niggas really idolize this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But there go Feddy Nash. Feddy Nash, this is the prime example. He needs to be the face of niggas that come online, culture vulturing the culture, right? Like they really Damus or Kiwes speaking up on shit so that people who don't have no clue in butt-fuck America that's attracted to that gang subculture and stories thereof, they don't know the difference. But we here to hold checks and balances. The Damu Kiwe Conversation is going to hold checks and balances, nigga. We the Congress of the internet, the long table of the internet, nigga. Voice of the culture. Voice of the West Coast. So, my nigga, Scandalous Los Angeles TV. You know, I've been riding Scandalous Los Angeles in the union. Fuck the union. He knows what's up. But me and him really made history together. We continue making history together. So, I gotta love my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I do love the brother. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, my nigga Scandalous Los Angeles TV, he worked on a little documentary. And I say little not to belittle him, but because that wasn't his original intent. But we're going to watch this together, and then I'm going to end it. I pre-record some content and then set up the live for tonight. So y'all keep them notifications on so y'all don't miss it when we drop. So Scandalous Los Angeles TV, the motherfucking GOAT. Whether we beefing with the union or not, that's my brother from another. Let's go.
It's really some bozo shit for everyone involved.
Listen to this dude.
This whole concept of a chosen people is really some bozo shit for everyone involved, right? For the Jews, for the black people who believe they really are the chosen people, for whoever else believes that they're a chosen person or believes even the concept of chosen people, it's really some bozo shit. Okay,
you think it's arrogant? You think it's arrogant?
Number one,
kids.
You're trying to say that God is favoring a group of people over others because of a bloodline or something.
Kids?
And if you really talk to any really religious person, they will all say that we are all God's children. the original Jews, Jesus, and everyone else who was living in the Middle East. So let me tell you something. I have been to the Middle East. Go out there. I have been to Israel, Egypt, Jordan, Bahrain. All these places I have been to.
Yeah,
Egypt. All these places. It's all brown people. It's near the equator. Okay? This is how it works. Now, did some of those people move to different parts of the world and have babies with people who didn't look like them, white people, Asian people, Spanish people, and then start to look like those people 100 generations later? Because we're talking about 2,000 years, right? That's 100 generations. Yes. Is my bloodline linked to the original Jews? I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Do I consider myself chosen? No. The whole concept is fucking stupid. Not only is it stupid for Jews to think that way, but it also creates animosity for people who feel they're not chosen, because then there's animosity towards the people who think they're chosen. Then you get the arrogance of the people who think they're chosen. And all it does is a big divisive clusterfuck that pisses everyone off and ain't based on nothing. It's all fucking mythology and fairy tales and everything else like that. Because let me tell you something. As much as someone believes in Jesus today, there was someone who believed in Thor just as strongly. Someone believed in Zeus.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers and edify through entertainment. Recently, Marion Knight called SKG and gave her an exclusive interview. In that conversation, Simon revealed that John Hyland of Bomb First and DJ Vlad were both given access to unreleased Tupac material. According to Simon, Hyland sold this music overseas in Japan, something he says he has documentation for, and Vlad was even handed an unreleased Tupac verse that helped launch his career. Yet despite all of this, Simon says he was never compensated a dime. What makes this even more striking is the hypocrisy. For years, Vlad has gone out of his way to speak negatively about Marion Knight, framing him in the worst light possible.
How come you don't interview Suge? It'd be the greatest interview ever. Because I know Suge's track record with people. I don't know anyone who's had a good experience with Suge.
But you don't think you can get in there and do an interview and get out without something bad coming from it?
I mean,
Granny's locked up now, but...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're still not going to have bad experiences, locked up or not, through him or his associates or whatever else. Not that I'm scared, because I'm not really scared of anything or anybody, but it's sort of like the views don't matter a lot of times.
But if Simon's words are true, then part of Vlad's success is rooted in an opportunity Simon himself made possible. That irony can't be ignored. And it also exposes the larger pattern. Certain cultural networks, like those surrounding Donald Sterling, are quick to protect and advance one another, while profiting off the very people they tear down. Even more telling is what Vlad said at the start of this video, dismissing the entire concept of a chosen people, calling it bozo stuff. But notice the timing. He only took that position once black people began declaring their true identity as the royal kingdom of Judah. The contradiction is glaring. Vlad is free to ridicule the idea, free to call the book a fairy tale, yet still benefits from the privileges of being seen as one of those very chosen people. If he weren't, he couldn't make statements like that publicly without being silenced. Instead, he racks up hundreds of thousands of views, while when we speak on it, our voices are censored or our content is taken down. That's just another double standard we're addressing here. Because if Vlad can claim to descend from the people in the book, while at the same time calling it fiction, then it's clear he doesn't truly believe in it. But here's the reality. What he mocks as a fairy tale is filled with truth. Truth that still echoes and reveals itself today. And that's exactly what we're about to uncover. Now, before we get into the video, I want to pause and address something real quick. Vlad said this book is a fairy tale, right? Think about that. On one hand, He's saying it's all made up, not true. But at the very same time, these guys are running around claiming to be the very people of that book. That contradiction alone is mind-blowing. So here's what I want to do. Let's actually look at what Vlad is calling a fairy tale. And I'm speaking to everybody listening right now, anyone who says they believe in God, or who follows a higher power. I challenge you, show me something in your book, or from the God you worship that compares to what I'm about to show you. Show me your God giving instructions like this, with evidence that has proven itself to be true over time. Because remember, Vlad dismissed this as a fairy tale. But this book isn't just a story. It's the heritage of a nation of people. Just like you can look at East Indians and see their cultural marker with the red dot on the forehead. Our heritage is written in this book.
Same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Endless. Bounce back on y'all.
Understand that. This is our law, our foundation, our inheritance. So let's take a quick look. We're not going too deep right now. Just something simple. Just a starting point. Because Vlad called this a fairy tale. I want you to judge for yourself whether this is fiction or truth. We'll begin with the laws concerning food, straight from the Torah, the first 5 books of Moses. This is the law. And according to the Bible, breaking one of these laws is what defines sin.
Right, Mohil.
And remember this. What we're getting ready to read was written long before any person alive today ever walked this earth. These words were recorded centuries before Islam existed as a religion. They were written long before a single page of the Quran came into being, and long before the Prophet Muhammad was ever born. What we're looking at is ancient, foundational truth, laid down thousands of years ago as the heritage and law of a people. And that's important to understand, because when someone like Vlad calls this a fairy tale, he's dismissing writings that predate nearly every major belief system people follow today. Now let's turn to Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 11, and we're going to read to verse 11. Notice that this is God speaking to Moses and Aaron, telling them to give this message to the children of Israel, and not to the whole world.
God spoke to Moses and Aaron, Moses' brother, who my bloodline traces to. Aaron, the elite apostles.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof. As the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine,
Brother, you tearing that up right there. What you mean? That better not be no damn pork. I swear. What that is, brother? Ooh, what that is? What is that? Brother, what is that? Oh, look like swine. Man, don't tell me what that is. Brother, what is that, brother? Swine.
and the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses in abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you. We just read the law about what to eat and what not to eat, regarding both the beasts of the land and the creatures in the water. God said not to eat the camel and not to eat the rabbit. Since most of our people don't eat rabbits today, we won't focus on that. But he also said not to eat swine.
Eating dead pigs. Pork butt. Get your fried pork butt. Eating a dead dog. Pig eat anything, bro.
That's a fact, dudes. I'm from Texas. They do eat everything.
Hey, this is a pig. I'm a dog. That's how we eat pork. You know what I mean? And this is one of specially designed to go on Facebook.
That's how they make pork rinds.
And not to eat anything from the water that doesn't have fins and scales.
But watch this. Oh, yeah. Whoa. That's getting devoured. That's pretty gross. Yeah, these sea lice are gnarly, dude. They actually, David got one earlier, and there was actually sea lice inside of his leg. You could see it just eating the thing from the inside out.
Jimmy's got fish in his tank, so now it's time for a cleanup crew. The cleanup crew, or CUC for short, is a group of invertebrates that clean up your tank. They eat uneaten food and fish waste to keep things looking great. Here's my usual suspects when it comes to cleanup crews. Shrimp, specifically cleaner shrimp, peppermint shrimp, and fire shrimp. These guys all scurry around your tank eating any uneaten food and waste that they can find.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and exclusive access to all things VIP for you can super fans.
Now God didn't explain to Moses in detail what was wrong with these animals. He simply commanded, don't eat them. But as time has gone on, knowledge has increased, just as the Bible said it would. And today, we're able to look more closely and understand exactly why he gave us those instructions. Certain creatures, both on land and in the water, were designed with a divine purpose as filters to cleanse the earth. In the seas, we have shrimp, crab, catfish, and lobster. On the farm, we have the pig. These are not meant to be delicacies, but natural cleaners. You've seen it with your own eyes. Pigs consuming filth directly from the ground. They serve their role in creation. But when people consume them, they are in effect consuming that very corruption. This is why God instructed Moses to tell the children of Israel not to eat such things. What many fail to realize is that this principle extends beyond food. It is a reflection of how God deals with humanity itself. Just as he created filters in nature, he chose a people to serve as a moral and spiritual filter for the world, the children of Israel. Their purpose was to preserve righteousness, to restrain corruption, and to keep the earth from descending into ruin. But when they abandoned God's commandments and ceased to live by the law that distinguished them, the world became polluted with wickedness. God intended his chosen people to be holy and upright, equipped by his law to carry out justice and truth. That law was not a burden, but a heritage, the very law of life, given to set them apart and empower their mission. So yes, you may go on and enjoy your gumbo, but remember, the crab you cherish is nature's garbage collector, filled with impurities. Think about the sea lice floating in soup and seasoning salt. And that pork on your plate? It comes from an animal that thrives on filth. Keep that in mind the next time you ask God to bless your meal, especially when you already know he told you not to eat that. Vlad said that this book was nothing more than a fairy tale, something fabricated. But I've now shown you two clear examples within the law that have proven undeniably true, specifically concerning the unclean animals we've been conditioned to eat. Now, I turn the challenge back to you. Present something from your book, from your guide, that we can examine and test for truth. Let's set aside the games and the pretenses. If what you hold is real, then let it stand up to scrutiny. And consider this. Vlad dismissed it all as a fairy tale. Yet even in that, he unknowingly confirms Christ's words, that there are those who claim to be something they are not. And in doing so, they expose themselves as liars. What was spoken long ago continues to echo with truth today.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
So this is the other thing too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody claims they love Tupac. A lot of people say that because when they say his name, that validates them. That validates for people to talk to him. For 30 years, everybody blamed me. Not everybody. Certain people staged and try to say, I had Tupac shot and he died.
And he's right. For years, the narrative was pushed that Simon could have orchestrated Tupac's death, even while sitting right next to him. That idea wasn't confined to rumor. It was broadcast repeatedly on television and circulated through major news outlets. MTV was among those platforms. They allowed the public to believe, even if only for a moment, that Simon himself might have been responsible. Now consider everything we know today about the sequence of events that led to Tupac's murder. Reflect on how the media managed to shape perception so powerfully that people could seriously entertain the possibility of Simon's involvement. Ask yourself, who controls that media, and how were they able to so effectively guide the narrative? And why would they want to? Who were they connected to and protecting?
But I got a bullet into my skull and got shot unplacing myself. But when you look at it, when it comes to, regardless of Good Morning America, regardless of anywhere else, they say these are the people who was involved with the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now these people, who they say for a fact, regardless if they say it was, I don't gotta say that. Y'all know that.
Right.
Like, listen to this, right?
Right.
But
looking bitch.
They say it had something to do with the death of Tupac.
You see
talking to artists,
nigga.
or hanging with an artist, or working for an artist that they say has something to do with the death of Tupac. And I can go on and on and on. Or I will say his name, Racist John. This is a man that goes on and says,
yeah, we got another line today, bro.
Death Row medallions and sold. This is a man that stole unreleased Tupac songs for another individual and sold them to Japan. I can show you the receipts and show he did it.
Damn, that's messed up.
It's insane. Yeah, and they benefit from the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he is racist, had no respect for black
Right,
people.
Jermaine, you right.
Mm-hmm.
So then,
Racist.
I don't even know this other motherfucker. I had a conversation with him once. Only thing I'm scared I keep hearing his name come up. This is a guy that they gave unreleased Tupac songs to start his career. And if it's not true, play the mixtape for me. They said he put all these unreleased Tupac songs that were stolen from me from somebody who worked for me.
Who was it? Who's the guy?
What's his name? Glad got a podcast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they gave him these unreleased Tupac songs that they have no reason to be giving him to. They put it out. If you put a mixtape out with unreleased Tupac songs, the biggest artist in America,
Blammer.
you think it's not going to
They
sell?
said he
How
out
much
now,
did he pay these guys for that? I bet you it wasn't done for free. How much money did I get out of it? Zero, because I didn't know. And all these people were involved in it.
Wow.
But the same people who were involved in it is the same people who talk shit about Tupac. Fucking Racist John never met Tupac. But he up there bringing people on the show talking about, oh, Tupac ain't shit, he a punk, he was raped, he was this, he was that. But you try to name, you want the public to believe you knew him and you cool with him, so you named your show after a black man who is Tupac. But you bring people up there to say negative things about Tupac.
I can't help but wonder, does anyone else find that strange? How is it that John claims to love Tupac so deeply, even going so far as to name his channel Bomb First, borrowing from Tupac's own slogan and song? Yet he sits down and records an entire podcast with someone who remains a suspect in Tupac's murder. Does that not strike you as contradictory? He professes such devotion to Tupac, but his actions suggest something entirely different.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen ad-free, offline.
Do you see the inconsistency?
The people who say they love Tupac, and I'm not here to say what's wrong and what's right, but you sitting up there for people who did Tupac wrong. You sit up there with all these people they said participated in assassination of Tupac.
Yeah.
If you love Tupac that much, you will participate. I guess time is hard.
Fat back.
Fame is important.
And clout is everything. Everybody want clout. And
That's
money.
what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I ain't even seen Pac ever have a conversation with security unless he was telling the motherfucking make sure his car was washed. You know?
Yeah.
So therefore, it don't work like that. It never works like that. Pac was cocky. Pac was smart. Anytime if
Never
Pac
seen
did his
Pac
first
talk
movie,
to security.
he wouldn't able to do the movie because they didn't want to give Pac insurance. He was bent out of play behind it. He came to talk to me. I made sure we put the $5 million up because they wouldn't allow him.
I'm not sure, Megan Davis. That's a good question.
So all these things that we did for each other, I did a lot for Tupac. Tupac did a lot for me. But these other people
Lou.
don't rewrite history. Don't lie.
So, as I wrap this up, I want to leave you with one last thought. A while back, in one of my very first videos, I broke down for Spider the real reason why 50 Cent never dropped his album. Not the surface story, but the truth. That it all traced back to something he said on a mixtape. And the people who move within what I'll call Donald Sterling's culture. They don't like that kind of talk. And just like Simon explained, somehow, some way, unreleased Tupac verses ended up in Vlad's hands. That doesn't happen by accident. Who could have possibly provided Vlad with such exclusive material? That tells you he's connected to someone deep inside that same culture. Someone who had access to Tupac's unreleased music. So, Spider, since you've been asking yourself all this time why Vlad won't sit down and interview you again, even though you were one of the very first interviews he did on his channel, helping it get off the ground. Well, now you've got your answer. It's bigger than just an interview. It's part of the culture and the way it moves. This is the same culture that Vlad said was a fairy tale.
Well, that's
600 made a statement. Is like he said.
That's it. Salute to everybody that came through. Turn on the notifications. We're gonna be going live with the rest of the Reggie Wright Jr. grand jury transcripts and the Keefe D trial, and then I'm gonna be breaking down legal points on the live. Hit that like button, share, tell a friend, man. Turn on them notifications. We out, man.